staying organized and following up. I mean, 90% of, people in, business development or sales or marketing or people doing deals like this, lack. It's easy to fall off here and not put in the work you need to do so, or not have the right processes in place to do so. And within Deal Machine, we have a couple things to really, really help you do that. Inside our leads tab right here, you'll notice when you click on a property, if I already talked about info, I already talked about mail, right? Click on activity. And this is kind of our little kind of mini CRM here. You have notes you can take to be able to say, yeah, I talked to them. They have, 3 dogs. They have, 2 kids out of the house. I can put personal information. I can put, hey, what's their motivation to sell, right? What timeline are they looking to sell? What is their, what is the condition of the property? What price do they want, right? So I can take all these little notes right here, save that there, and then add a task for myself to follow up with them and say, what, I'm going to call them back. If I could type here for you guys, call them back. Great. Call them back tomorrow. Awesome. Create that task for myself. And now I can go in my task manager and you know what? Great. Now today's the day to call them back, and I will knock out that task, check it off, and then keep on going. And so, use this to stay organized. Like, you don't have to have too much over sophistication here. Like, this is a step above using a spreadsheet, but being able to go out there and just stay organized with notes and tasks with a lead status right here, right? So to change that to somebody that you're sending an offer to or trying to follow up with, like, you've got a lot of ways to kind of manage your pipeline right here and keep it just really simple and straightforward, and make sure you always follow through with what you say you're going to do here. I can even point out here within this leads view, we have list stacking. So you'll notice here, I can organize by this little number on the left-hand side. That number shows me exactly how many lists I have pulled with that address on there. So it doesn't duplicate. Instead of having duplicate addresses, instead of having 7109 Tholozan Avenue 8 times listed in Deal Machine, it deduplicates them. It smashes them all together, and it gives you a little number 8, and it shows you, hey, that lead has been pulled 8 times on all these different lists for you. So that is a lead you should prioritize. That is a lead you should follow up with. That is a lead you should stay organized and be persistent with your follow-up with, because that is, it's been pulled 8 times. Like, it's been on a lot of lists. That is a really good indicator that is a great lead for you, right? So the list stacking, the lead status, the notes, the tasks, the filtering right here is really, really helpful. You can actually go in here and filter by, your tags or your number of lists it's on, or if it's been mailed to, or, any of this type of data right here. That can help you stay organized too. So this kind of, I'd say, mini CRM task manager right here is kind of my pro tip number 1 of how to really, make sure you stay top of mind with people here.